Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a reading for the month of 18. So I'm going to be doing things just a little bit differently because it is the season of love. So hopefully you guys get lots of love inquiry. I'm going to be doing a different spread because I want to just kind of experiment with things. If you guys prefer this new spread, then please comment and let me know. If you prefer the older way of doing things with the other spread I usually do, comment and let me know which one you guys prefer. Okay, so also, if you would like a private reading with me, all the information you need is in the description link, and all that social media information is also on the screen, so you can go ahead, follow me. And yeah, so let's get into your reading. Hi Scorpio, so let's get into your reading. So in the past you have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Here we have the Knight of Air, events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. And we have the Queen of Wands. So this can even mean one or two things. Either you've actually disconnected yourselves from a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, or this can mean, you know, that both of you have disconnected and you've just been kind of spending time with this person. So it's one of the two, but disconnecting from the world means, you know, you've kind of locked yourself away. Not like a hermit, it's not like that. It's not that you're being a hermit, but you've just chose to disconnect yourself from the situation. Or if you look, you see here there's a man and a woman. So, and they're just kind of, you know, surrounded by nature on their own, and they're both completely disconnected from the world. So it can mean one of two things, so take what resonates with you, okay? But I am seeing air and fire here so far. So this is in the past. So in the present, you have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So it could be that you have children, the person you're dealing with has children, or you have children together, okay? And this could be playing a factor on the relationship. So here we have the King of Water. So this could represent you, or it could represent a fellow Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. And it's saying open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles. So someone is really focused on themselves right now. Someone is really putting energy and effort into themselves. And this has come up for a few signs for you. But it's all about, you know, regaining your independence. So I feel like some of you have disconnected from somebody, and now it's like, Scorpio, you're working on yourself. You're working on rebuilding yourself and transforming. Even though this isn't what it means, with the Nine of Pentacles, it just means, you know, kind of, you know, having good luck financially and being very, very independent. You know, but it does mean kind of spending time alone as well. So I feel like this is where some of you are at now, okay? So I feel like you may have disconnected yourself from somebody. It may be, so far we've got air, fire, and now water. So in the future, you do have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Here we have the Three of Fire, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. And here we have strength. So I feel like some of you have a lot to kind of deal with the codependency card. It could be that, you know, you have children that really, really depend on you, or you're depending on someone else to kind of, you know, maybe financially. It could be that the person you're dealing with is actually dealing with some kind of addiction. This could, you know, even be an emotional addiction, you know, but I feel like holding this, Scorpio, be strong, because your ship is coming in. You know, things will look very good and things will move forward. With the Three of Fire, we go from like the Two of Fire, which is all about kind of new partnerships, making decisions, and the Three of Fire is actually putting that into action and having the freedom, and again your ship's coming in, so it is really good. So just, you know, have strength, okay, Scorpio. You are one of the strongest signs. So, you know, but this does speak about emotional strength. For some of you, this is a Leo. But it's saying have strength, okay, whatever this is, which I will clarify. In fact, I'm going to clarify it now. What is this codependency about for Scorpio? Okay, so here we have the Knight of Swords. So here we have air. So some of you will be dealing with a air sign. So clarification on codependency. Okay, Knight of Cups, water signs, clarification on codependency. What is this codependency? The Ace of Swords. So some of you are actually maybe coming to a realization about something. Okay, I feel like here with the, so I don't feel like these are speaking about specific elements. I more feel like someone is kind of emotionally dependent on you, and it's kind of draining. And it's like the Knight of Cups is someone who's very, very emotional, and you have the Knight of Swords, which is someone who can not be out of control, but it's like they think, they act without thinking, and they speak without thinking. So to me, it's someone who is emotionally all over the place, and it could be the person that you're dealing with. Okay, and there's some kind of realization about them. Okay, the Ace of Swords can speak about having a clear perception of something. It can also speak about communication, coming to some kind of truth about something as well. It could be as well with the codependency, someone be lying about some kind of issue that they have. But you know, to be honest, with these kind of cards, there is someone here that does have some issues. It may not be you, it may be with the person that you're dealing with. If it is you, I feel like you're coming to a realization with the Ace of Swords. You know, it's all about getting clarity of thought. So whatever this issue is, I feel like this person is actually having the strength to deal with whatever problem it is that they're facing. And the result of that is abundance. Things look very good. Have patience. Okay. So the obstacles that you're facing, so it's like there's been this time out here with the Hangman, you know, and someone is maybe starting to look at things from a different point of view as well. You know, the Hangman is reversed upside down, so he can see things from a different angle, a different point of view, and that kind of confirms the Ace of Swords that just came out as well. So here we have the Ten of Air, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better, recovering from an addiction. And we have free yourself. So some of you are, you know, freeing yourself from something that is toxic. Okay. I can't tell you what this dependency is. It could be anything. But the obstacle is someone hasn't been freeing themselves from it. It's time to take back control of your life. And I feel like it has caused someone to just feel really kind of drained. This is also a backstabbing kind of energy. And this is why things are kind of on pause right now. But again, things are definitely looking better. So I'm not too worried about this. So the factors that are affecting your love life right now. You have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So again, someone could be a little bit deceptive. Someone here may be lying, or, you know, it could be a third party situation, or maybe someone's not really expressing, you know, how hurt they really are. Deception can indicate something just as someone not really opening up about their feelings. So it may not be this, you know, full-blown third-party situation. It can just mean someone's not even opening up about how they really feel, okay? But I do feel like someone is actually getting their energy back. And here we have release, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So you are definitely going through some transformation. And to be honest, Scorpio, I like this because you're getting your energy back here with the Ace of Wands, and there are new opportunities that are coming to you. So, you know, it's like you're coming to some realization about some kind of deception, okay? And you know, you are going through a transformation right now, and it's almost like the end of deception as well. I feel like, you know, with the Ace of Swords as well, clarifying codependency, it's like some truth have come out, and it's followed by this new start. You guys are getting your energy back. So the factors that are affecting their love life right now, you have, this could be the one, the Four of Air. So time to rest or take a vacation, allow more time before making a decision, ready to provide answers. So they feel like they've lost an opportunity with you. And here we have the Page of Cups, which can represent you, Scorpio, or it can represent their, you know, they're really kind of in their emotions, and they feel like you are the one, and they feel like they've lost their chance. That's kind of how they feel right now. So they feel like they've lost their chance with you. Also, I feel like they feel as though they've missed an opportunity with you as well, because with release in the traditional tarot deck, it represents death. Okay, so in your mind it's like, okay, I'm not going back now, and then, you know, you've kind of gone through this process of transformation, you know, and this is why they feel like they've missed their chance. You know, the Four of Air, they're like resting. I feel like they're kind of hurt, and they do feel as though you could be the one, and they're thinking about you a lot, actually. So what you want from the situation, some of you will be dealing with a Cancer, you'll be dealing with a Cancerian. Some of you now have more than one option, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. So what you want is, you know, again, you know, just for you two to kind of resolve things, but you need to be in control of things this time with the Chariot card. So it's like, maybe you're willing to work on this and kind of have that mutual partnership where you're working together to, you know, sort things out, you know, because it says here, be a team player. And here with the Chariot card, it speaks about, you know, having drive, having balance, but it's about balance, and it's also about control over our emotions. And you just kind of want it to go back to this honeymoon period, you know, when things were really good. Some of you generally just want like a break. Some of you just want a holiday, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So that's what I feel. So what they want is new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this could mean they literally, you know, are ready for new love, or they want a new spark with you. So, and I more feel as though it's a new spark with you because you've got the Six of Cups here. So it's like they are thinking about you. And here we've got the Seven of Earth. So it says seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, and unnecessary worry. So this person is being patient. I feel like, you know, it's like the love is still there, and they're thinking about you a lot, and they're being patient is what I feel like. They actually, you know, are willing to be patient. And again, they're thinking heavily about you and the love that you two had. So even though it says new love, it can, again, just to recap, signify that they want a new love in the relationship. And to be honest, you kind of want that too. You know, you want the honeymoon period back. So both of you are kind of on the same page there. So your overall energy, your crowning energy is the Ten of Swords. So this is how you're feeling. You know, you are feeling betrayed, stabbed in the back. You're feeling hurt. Someone's feeling exhausted. You know, we've got the Queen of Water, which is you. And we've got keep an open mind. Your soulmate differ from your usual type and expectations. So as well with the Queen of Water, this can represent Scorpio. It can represent a Pisces or a Cancer. It says relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So, you know, someone is still holding emotion. Someone is still emotionally available. And it could be that you two end up actually coming back together and things develop to a new level. So that's in the crowning energy. So in your outcome, you have forgiving and learning. So some of you are going to forgive this person, or this person is going to forgive you. Okay. The High Priestess. So someone is still being a little bit secretive. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So things are definitely moving forward. So I'm going to start by clarifying the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here for Scorpio? The World. So some of you just do need to be patient because you are starting a new cycle now. Clarification on the High Priestess. Oh goodness. Okay, so the clarification for the High Priestess is the High Priestess. Helps. Okay, clarification on the High Priestess. This just means that it's a really strong message. Okay, so the High Priestess can speak about secrets and things like that, but I more feel as though it's kind of recovering, healing. Someone has some secret issues that they may not be telling you about, but they're working on it. Okay, and I feel like this is a very strong message, and this is why the High Priestess has come out twice. So it's like someone has some secret issues they're dealing with. They're kind of going away. They're learning about the situation. They're learning from whatever has happened. And you also have the Hangman as well, which can represent learning our lessons. You know, it's like whilst this person is hung upside down, they have this light illuminating around their head, because being hung upside down and seeing things from a different point of view kind of provides this enlightenment. Okay, so it's like, okay, so I do feel like this person has learned something from whatever this situation is. It does look like it's been really, really chaotic and maybe a little bit toxic as well. So I feel like this person is dealing with their demons, to be honest with you. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I do see a forgiveness that will take place. So if you've been the one that's been a little bit toxic, then, you know, I feel like as long as you're working on it, you will get some kind of forgiveness. And if you're a Scorpio that's been hurt by somebody, Scorpios are one of the most intelligent signs. And I say that because Scorpios are able to look into people's souls, and Scorpios can tell when someone is being genuine. So if your love interest comes back, or if you're dealing with someone, whether you're in a relationship, or maybe you're separated, maybe you're still with this person, if you can, you know, actually see and feel that they are doing their best to work on the situation, and that they're just taking time out to kind of recover or heal from whatever's gone on, they are working on it. Okay, so try and work on forgiving them. And this is another thing I like about Scorpios. People say that Scorpios can be kind of revengeful and things like that, but if you don't mess with a Scorpio, they won't mess with you. They're actually one of the most compassionate signs. Okay, and they love the hardest. You know, and I can speak like this because I'm a Scorpio rising. Okay, and I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart in other houses as well. So, you know, yeah, I feel like bring out the compassionate side of Scorpio, you know, where you are really able to actually connect with someone on a very deep level emotionally. I feel like this will be what helps to heal the situation. So let me start clarifying some of the other cards. Okay, so anyway, so you guys are starting a new cycle and things are moving forward with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you can expect things to get better. Okay, so what else do I want to clarify? Let me clarify the Three of Fire. Ooh, wow, okay. This literally just, as soon as I touched the deck, the Knight of Cups literally flipped out. So some of you are going to be getting an offer from somebody. Okay, the Knight of Cups may be a water sign, so maybe you're making an offer to somebody, and with the forgiving and learning, it may be an apology that you receive, or you be apologising to someone, you know, but here the Knight of Cups is offering something, and with the forgiving and learning, it will be an apology. So it may be as well that someone offers you something and it's good. So clarification on the Three of Fire. For some of you, it may be a water sign, it may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Clarification on the three. Okay, I'll stop there. Wow, earth signs. So you guys are literally getting offers. Clarification on the Three of Wands. Okay. But I feel like even though someone is offering you something, you're still quite guarded. With the Nine of Wands, it's like you're still cautious, you're still looking over your shoulder. You know, it may be that, you know, even though this person comes back and they be sincere, it's almost like, I feel like what this is saying is, don't let your guard down straight away. things do look good, they can be good, but you still need to have patience. You know, kind of, yeah, be a little bit cautious still. Not that this person is going to hurt you again, but it's like back to basics. It's kind of like you have to start again with this person. Clarification on the Three of Wands. So this is a good offer. You know, the Ten of Pentacles, this is a very good offer. So I'm liking this, Scorpio. Another thing that I like about Scorpio as well, and Scorpio not understand why they attract like really crazy people to them, it's because you have the power and the ability to transform people. So unfortunately, you guys do kind of attract all sorts of people. And your job is to kind of, you know, rebuild them and transform them so they can actually become more aligned to their higher selves, if that makes sense. So if you're sitting here wondering, why am I attracting these sorts of people? That's why. Okay, so the only element I haven't seen is air. Okay, I found the King of Swords. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this away and I'm going to see what's going on for those of you that are dealing with all the signs: earth, air, fire, water. Okay, so what's going on for Scorpios who are dealing with fellow water signs? Okay, so I'm going to clarify this. Some of you maybe even leaving things in the past with a water sign. So you may be leaving certain things that have happened behind, or you may be walking away from a water sign. What's going to be happening for Scorpio who are dealing with water signs? So in order for you to get back control and remain balanced, you be still in this kind of retreated, disconnected mode from this person. What's going on for the month for Scorpios who are dealing with water signs? Yeah, I feel like you're really guarded about this person and you choose to just walk away from them in order to remain balanced. It doesn't mean that it's a permanent ending, but I do see you walking away from a Pisces, Cancer, maybe even a fellow Scorpio. So I'll do one more clarification. What's going on for Scorpios who are dealing with water signs for month 18? So this person could be coming in with some kind of offer, but they're just rejecting it. You're rejecting it, sorry. So I feel like, yeah, you're walking away from a bad situation. So what's going on for Scorpios who are dealing with fire signs for the month of 18? Some of you are making a decision about a fire sign. Yep, there's your fire. So some of you be either messaging or getting messages from a fire sign. The Page of Wands can represent messages. So some of you hear from a fire sign or you message a fire sign. Okay, so here we've got the Five of Wands. So I feel like there may be some kind of conflict, some kind of argument. Why is this? Why are there arguments? It may be to do with a third party situation, and this could be why you're feeling so kind of betrayed, you know, but I feel like this is something that's ongoing. So, okay, what about Scorpios who are dealing with earth signs? What about Scorpios who are dealing with earth signs for the month of, okay. Okay, so I've got two cards here. So some of you are going to give an earth sign a second chance, possibly a Taurus, and this second chance will lead to some kind of commitment. If you're dealing with an earth sign, particularly a Taurus. Okay, what message do you have for Scorpios dealing with earth signs? Okay, some of you dealing with a Capricorn. Clarification on the Devil. Yeah, be a little bit wary of earth signs. This person will be keeping a secret. Okay, clarification on the High Priestess. Ooh. Yeah, so someone is kind of being a bit of a trickster. I feel like, yeah, they're just being a bit of a trickster. I would be a little bit careful. But I feel like there is an opportunity for a second chance with this earth sign. But I would keep your guard up. So what about Scorpios who are dealing with air signs for the month of Page of Swords? So some of you are going to be speaking to a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. If you're dealing with an air sign, this person as well, sometimes they can speak without thinking. So Why is the Page of Swords here? Okay, yeah, I feel like this person is rushing in. Okay, what about Scorpios who are dealing with air signs? This person is thinking a lot about you, or you're thinking a lot about them. And there's a lot of anxiety surrounding the situation. But there is a new start. You're taking a leap of faith with this person. So I feel like it will be fine. Your ship definitely does come in, but it's like there's still a lot of things to go through or to deal with. So what other messages do you have for Scorpio for the month of? Make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner, the Queen of Earth. So if you are dealing with someone who's being challenging, someone who's being a certain way, just they're saying try and deal with it in a kind and understanding manner. You know, make time for people, don't be so disconnected. You know, it's not like the Hermit, but I feel like it's time to reconnect. So what other messages do you have? King of Fire, focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So you need to lead in this situation, Scorpio. Do what you do best and lead. Okay, and if you do speak to someone and you're telling them how much they've hurt you, you need to actually paint a picture with your words. Okay, it says here to communicate with vision. So you need to actually, you know, make this person visualize what you're saying. So make them understand. And I think I'm actually going to call the video that your ships are coming in, but you need to make this person understand. So one last message for Scorpio for the month of 18. Contentment, peace and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So the overall message is here, your ships are coming in, there's opportunities, there's second chances, but the way to get this stability here with the Four of Fire and, you know, to receive your ships when they come in with the Three of Wands that you had previously, you need to be just kind and understanding. And you might think, why is she saying that? This person has just been horrible. If you want to take them back, take them back. If you don't want to take them back, don't take them back. You know, you do have your free will. It's completely up to you. But the messages are saying that there will be offers there and it does have a chance to be successful. You know, but you need to really make this person understand how you feel and talk to them. Okay, and just try and do it in a kind and understanding way. So I hope this reading has helped you guys. And I hope you have a brilliant, and I'll see you for reading. Bye, Scorpio.